Hey, we're gonna have some fun with timing. I've got a little, kind of a timing game. Let's call it a timing game. We're gonna only play two notes, the low E and first fret on that string, which is F. And so we're gonna do whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes, and we'll use a metronome. So I'm going to skip the metronome for a little bit and just explain what it's going to sound like. A whole note counts to 4. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Next note, F, 2, 3, 4. And the low E, whole note, 3, 4, and the F. So we'll hit some of those, pretty low pressure, whole notes. They also call them footballs because it looks like a football. There's no stem on a whole note. Alright, that's pretty simple. Now we'll do half notes. Half notes look like a whole note except they've got a stem on them. So we're going to do 2 beats per note. A half note has 2 beats per note in 4/4 time. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are half notes. Next we'll do quarter notes. Quarter notes look like half notes except the center of the football shaped part is filled in with black ink. So there's one note per beat. So there's 4 of those that would fit in a measure of 4/4. It would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm doing downstrokes with my pick. One thing about holding a pick is you want it on the side of your index finger. You should be able to make like an OK sign. And these fingers should be loose. Let them go kind of down here and play back this way for now. You kind of karate chop the bridge here, okay? Karate chop, let these fingers drop. You're in great shape. That will save you a lot of trouble. All right, so there's your quarter notes. Now, eighth notes are, we can fit 8 of them into a measure of 4/4. For this, we're going to pick down, up, down, up. That's why it's important to have your hands stabilized on the bridge back here. If you're up here, sometimes I'll see people want to kind of dig underneath. And it's their whole arm is moving and it sounds rumbly and the sound is not good. They're digging underneath and snapping the string. That's crazy. Okay, so you want to go back here. Karate chop the bridge. Let those fingers out, roll forward, because we're going to be doing a tiny motion here for the eighth notes. So you really can't be swinging your arm and digging in and doing anything. You really can't waste any motion here. It's got to be efficient. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on E and F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so eighth notes look like quarter notes except they're connected with like a flag between them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so those are a little more energetic, The whole notes are kind of lazy and these are pretty busy, the eighth notes. That's pretty cool. Now we'll do some 16th notes. 16th notes, you can fit 16 of them in a measure of 4/4 time. And these appear similar to eighth notes except there's 2 flags, like twin flags. So there's going to be a lot, if you have a measure of 16th notes, there's going to be a lot of ink there. So that would be, and you count them like 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4 1 Eana, 2 Eana, 3 Eana, 4 Eana. Wow, so that's pretty busy. So 16ths are high energy. That's why you have to be in the right stance with your picking hand. Well, let's try it with the metronome. So the metronome is a really great thing to practice with. I invested in a nice one. This is a Strobo Plus made by Peterson. So I like to pick 77 is one of my favorite little beats per minute for practice. 77. So I'm going to play along with this. I'm going to do a whole page of these whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes, doing this little Jaws theme. So here comes whole notes. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Now I'll do half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now we'll do quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes eighth notes. And here comes 16ths. 1 Eana, 2 Eana, 3 Eana, 1 Eana. Yeah. So there's a little, just kind of a timing game, and it's kind of simple, but that might help. If you're confused about the difference between quarter notes and half notes and whole notes, eighth notes and 16th notes, that just might help you see the difference and have a little bit of fun practicing. And plus we'll get that picking hand in a good posture so that you can really get in there and get some maximum speed when you need to dig in and play some fast stuff. All right, thanks for watching.